So here we are, once again, Eat Your Backyard. Welcome to my channel. Been doing this for about 10 years now, and I still enjoy it. Wait for some people to get on. And by the way, if you like Eat Your Backyard, you can support the channel simply anytime you go to Amazon. Just click on the link in the description to any of my videos to go to Amazon, and that's an affiliate link. A small portion of that comes back to the channel, and it's that easy. Okay, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to Eat Your Backyard and hit the thumbs up if you find this useful. Today I think we're gonna spend some chicken time. I mean, you know, it is that time of the night. We always have to put the chickens in the coop this time of the night. So let's get right down to business. This one. All right. And in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about Permaculture Principle number 3, which is to obtain a yield. And I would break down every part of that simple 3-word phrase, and especially the first word, which is obtain. So in my experience, if you have 200 mangoes and you don't have the capability to process 200 mangoes, you do not obtain those mangoes, even though you may produce those mangoes as a result of your good work. So the first thing is, how do you obtain it? Meaning, how do you keep it? How do you store it? How do you use it? But relates to other principles in the permaculture principle set. Oh, look at these hens. Could they be more incredibly cute? I claim I have... Okay, we're gonna solve this connection problem right here. Okay, just went off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, but these chickens are just incredibly cute. They're not that old. They're still spring chickens, as they say. You think they like me? Hey, James, welcome aboard. Putting the chickens in. It's that time of the night. They ate their first hot dogs today. My wife fed them 2 hot dogs and they eagerly gobbled them down. So now they're probably gonna expect hot dogs all the time. I didn't check the chicken manual to see if hot dogs were on the approved list, but they seem like they are still okay, having eaten 2 delicious hot dogs. These were hot dogs that were actually cooked in a in this grill I got that is a smoker. So they're smoked hot dogs, and the chicken's approved. Oh, you sweet little creatures. If I put you in the coop right now, I bet you're just gonna go right up in there. They had so many treats today. I don't know, can you make chickens fat? I don't know if it's possible. If it is possible, I think we're on the road to doing it. All right, let's see what we can do. They always try to get out the back door. Quickly realize it's already been shut Look at that, all of them straight up into the coop. Every single one of them. I think we'll do Coop Cam tonight. And this is what it's like to be a chicken. And to be a chicken on Eat Your Backyard, you can look out this window and you can see me come out in the morning. Yeah, getting their evening snack. Now I'm going to show you some of the mulberries that I've got. I decided to really ramp up my mulberry focus in the yard to obtain a yield of, first of all, trimmed branches and leaves, which all the animals love. So I basically planted mulberry trees all over the place. A combination of Persian and the everbearing, and these are the everbearing. So I've got 6 of these growing up here. I found the key is to get healthy, fairly new growth for the cuttings. I have lots of videos on how to grow mulberry trees if you're interested. All right. Now in here I have 2 of the Persian mulberry, which are much larger leafed mulberries. And you can see this one especially is doing well. It's already got a nice green bud ready to go. So I've got about 4 or 5 of those Persian mulberries, and then here's some older of the everbearing cuttings already fruiting up. I actually did find a Pakistani mulberry at a nursery over the weekend, and it was $50, I think, but it was tall. It was like a 7-foot tall plant in a pretty big pot, like over a 5-gallon pot, it seemed like. But decided not to pull the trigger. Would love to get a Pakistani mulberry tree cutting if anybody out there on the internet has one. Certainly would love to get a cutting of the Pakistani mulberry. That or any other mulberry for the collection that may be out there. Right now I have only 2, the everbearing and the Persian. Definitely have my eye on the Pakistani. Now, if you're not familiar with the Pakistani mulberry, it's a pretty cool and novel mulberry to have because it produces very long fruit, like 4-inch long fruit. And I had originally thought it could only grow in colder climates, but it actually grows quite well in Florida. So who would have known? The difference between the everbearing and the Persian, Pakistani looks very similar, is, hey Garden Twitty, welcome on. That's right, I'm speaking it into existence, brother. That's right, exactly. You understand. Yep, so I saw you getting those elephant ear cuttings over at your relative's place. That was sick. That's exactly my mind frame, man. Is, yeah, get a cutting, give a cutting. make it happen. But yeah, so there are other varieties of mulberry beyond those, of course. And I had originally just thought of it as like, you know, really black mulberry, red mulberry, and then I thought everbearing was a one-off variant. But as it turns out, there's this whole world of varieties. So I'll slowly but surely collect them. They do say that the Persian mulberry is the king of all mulberries, and you know that's important to know. Which one is, I call him the king fruit. Who's the king? Who's the ruler of all subvariants, right? And they say Russian mulberry. Yeah, so what's the best fruit? You know, what's the best fruiting? And they say that within this it is Persian. However, you know, I would say every class of fruit tree, we would experience that same kind of deal, which is trying to discover what is the best. What's the king fruit? For mango, my pick would be Hayden. But that is going to be a very offensive thing to people who don't hold the same opinion, because it's very serious discussing best mango. People take it very personally, as they should. Yeah, the yard's looking pretty good, but I have a feeling that, yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Well, I would love to discover what the best mulberry is just through pure experimentation. But $50, I'll tell you what, seemed like a lot, Twitty, for a mulberry tree. Like, I just feel like it's unnecessary, you know? Yeah. I've got to think about the strategic yellow mango champagne. Yeah, the yellow mangoes, I think those are mostly the Philippine variety. There's the Indian and the Philippine varieties that are what I've been told are the two primary ones. And it seems like the Philippines varieties are the ones that have that yellow skin. Yeah, the yellow mangoes. And then the Indian mangoes are the ones that have the red, yellow, and green, like the reggae flag. And and then there are hybrids of the two. Indian, Philippine hybrids. And I think I've got one Indian variety that's a Hayden, and I think the Tommy Atkins I have is a hybrid between the two. I want to get a rosy gold mango. Look at you, hens. Coming back out again, huh? Yeah, I need to put in a little backyard farm chore time. For sure. Yeah, James was saying he had spots on the banana tree, which I thought was kind of interesting. I actually looked into it, did a little research, just looking around on the internet to see what would cause black spots on the leaf of banana trees. I've actually never experienced that, so I was like, I wonder what that is. And I don't know what it is, but it turns out there is a pretty prevalent, I think it's a fungal thing that goes on with bananas where it can get these black spots on it. And they said it was a pretty serious threat to like the banana industry, but I see that a lot. Like when I was looking at getting rabbits, I saw that there was like a lot of information on a rabbit virus that was going to wipe out all rabbits, the rabbit industry or whatever. But yeah, the point is, I think that it was, there's a pretty common fungus that affects bananas that causes those black dots on the leaves. And then there's another one that causes along the little spines in the leaves a blackness to appear. So that would be a bummer to get that. I don't know how successful you would be at ever getting rid of it, you know. I can tell you, I'm here. I'll show you a little. Oh, look at that! I didn't even look. My little world's most simple rain collection system works. It works. It totally works. Now, it's also serves as a mosquito breeding zone. But that just filled up last night. That's one night off the corner of this roof. That's a lot of water. I mean, that is, I don't know, let's see, how many 5-gallon buckets would it take to empty this? 7 maybe? It's like 30, 40 gallons of water there. It's a lot of water. Look at you. Well, let's go interact with the chickens. Let's see if the chickens... Oh, no. Oh, well, I didn't shut the door to the chicken coop. That would explain a lot. Yeah, you girls are out free ranging. All right, party's over. I really do try to just kind of be gentle with them. I really don't want to create like frantic birds, you know, birds that feel like they're threatened. Keep them chill. There's I've read a lot of stuff about, oh look, they're going back in. Okay, yeah, you could have do a little late night foraging. Get a few bugs, snap up a few bugs. I like it when the light gets like this too. It looks cool on the iPhone. Come here, you sweet little thing. Yeah. These chickens are so mellow, you can just pick them up with one hand. Kind of give them the football clutch. Really a beautiful bird. And to think that this creature can produce 250 eggs a year. And really has a kind of cool personality. When you think about it, these chickens are really mellow. Look at how mellow this thing is, man. This is like better than a dog almost. Because like a dog, you can't just pen up in some thing all night. It's very complicated. Whereas the relationship with the chicken is very simple. Yeah, this is the time of night when they start to get a little cagey. They start to get there was no way they were going to stay back in that foraging area. Oh no, one of them just chased a little baby lizard out of the chicken run and ate it. Yeah, chickens, little known fact to me prior to getting chickens was that they love to eat lizards. And well, there are just plenty of lizards to go around, if you know what I mean. Oh, what'd they find there? Yeah. They're getting fed from behind the fence. Is that bread? gonna go over and take a look on the side here. It's a good time of the night to go check out the edge. Oh no, this is shut from the other side. There's no way I'm gonna get that open. I would have to go around. Nah, oh well. Oh no, look at that. This is what you don't want, the standing water. All right, I got to get this area organized. I've been thinking of doing another What You Got Growing On series, and I just might. Well, okay, I think we're gonna shut down shop. Thanks for joining us. Good live stream. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching. Eat Your Backyard.